But I'll tell you one venue that fucking rules, and that's Stone Street Comedy Club, man.
Boom.
The best in the fucking business.
Wait, are we on?
Yeah, this
We're
mic is hot, dude. It's a very confrontational mic. We don't know who's gonna fucking be roasted.
I'm ready to go.
I'm gonna cut out that earlier shit, dude. Don't
That's
worry,
up to you.
dude.
I don't care. I didn't say anything.
You'll never work in this town again.
I prefer not to.
The episode starts with, but you know what's a good venue?
Yeah, that's how it's gonna cut in,
Yeah,
dude.
hell yeah.
Theme song fades out. My fucking beautiful commentary kicks in.
Finney drops out.
Finney drops out. Well,
He knew.
Finn's in the zone right now. He knows it's gonna. He knows these mics get fucking hot and controversial.
Oh boy.
What's up? Welcome to the Buff Boys podcast. Back after a brief couple weeks hiatus from
2 weeks, dude.
2
Nobody
weeks.
fucking
Fine.
noticed too.
Nobody noticed.
That was the coolest thing, dude. I played some old Looney Tunes on the YouTube channel.
Okay.
Highest rated podcast ever, dude.
You don't say.
Yeah. You know, copyright law is not an issue if you're a white man.
Oh,
true.
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not, you know who
Yeah.
told me that?
Who?
My father,
Damn right he did.
Martin Disney.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
A lot of people think it was Walt.
Yeah.
Martin's the real brains behind the operation.
He was the one that ran everything, but I'm pulling an Emilio Estevez and going by my mom's name.
Okay,
Yeah.
I hear you.
Pretty fucking chill, huh?
It's a real Larry David, Jerry Seinfeld situation.
Yeah,
with them.
yeah.
You think it was Jerry?
No, it was all Larry.
it was all
Isn't that
Larry.
damn, their names were Larry and Jerry. I never thought about that.
Two Jews. What else are you
cool.
going to be?
Yeah.
Yeah, come on.
Fucking yeah, cool, man.
Welcome to the podcast. We got from Stone Street Comedy, Rich Happel's on
hey,
today.
we're doing it.
Not just
What's
that, we
up?
also from the Happel Hour podcast.
That's right.
Yes.
The number one foot fetish podcast in America, I
According
believe.
to my fans, at
Yeah.
least.
Yes.
To the vocal minority.
So
Stick around with the Patreon, pop those socks off.
Oh, there you go. Oh,
Yeah.
your picture's going to go through the roof.
yeah, we got some baby oil, all kinds of shit. Dude. We got
Yeah.
you. We're gonna have you walking through pudding. All that fun
Okay,
shit.
whatever. It's more than I did.
Yeah. So wait, how did you did it just happen organically, because you record on your couch and socks and shoes are off, or have you always had a strong foot fetish following, or
Yeah, comedy was never about the material.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was always about my feet.
Always
That
a
was a-
vehicle to get your feet in front of the camera.
Exactly.
That explains why you would always sit on the stool and sultrily untie your shoelaces.
I did it
Yeah.
for, it took how long? 7 years until it caught on?
Hey,
you know?
it worked, dude.
It works.
It works.
No, I bought a ring light because I was sick of using the shitty holder to hold my phone
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
table. So I just bought a ring light, and overnight, and somehow there's in the YouTube algorithm, it picks up if your feet show.
Really?
And it threw it to gay foot fetish.
I bet
folks.
there's probably some subreddit where you're fucking huge.
Well, I actually know a lot of Twitter accounts repost clips, and I know certain comics that have pleasured themselves to those clips.
Nice, dude.
We could reveal on the page.
Ooh, damn! I can't wait to find out who's a little creep in the scene. Dude.
Yeah.
Are there women who have foot fetishes?
Yes, and they started subscribing recently.
Damn,
Ah,
dude,
hell yeah.
that's fucking crazy.
They don't
dude.
like that I call them freaks.
Well, you
but
know
they
what?
are.
I always feel like liking the feet. I always felt like it was a very man-centric thing because I can understand the appeal of a woman's foot. It's like a dainty
I don't
little
even get that.
a tootsie, if you will.
Ah.
Yeah, but a man's foot is a foot.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn,
Women
dude.
have feet, men have a foot.
Yeah.
Damn right.
Damn, dude.
And there's only two genders.
Yeah.
Yes.
There really are. And
Yeah.
we can say otherwise, but come on, dude.
Yeah, on the Buff Boys pod
Yeah, dude.
in
Why not?
Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's look, it's either woman or woman with an asterisk.
Yeah, right.
Ah, dude, no one's safe, dude. Watch out, dude. Look
Yeah.
at Finn just fucking chilling on my lap, dude. The more things change, the more they stay the same.
Yeah.
He's about to get his summer cut, so definitely, if you're ever gonna stop watching the fucking podcast, now is the worst possible time for you to do so because Finn's gonna have a little makeover by some of the best dog groomers in New York.
On this block.
On this block.
Yeah, you know what?
The best dog groomers I am willing to walk to.
Yeah, fetch my clippers. Baby needs a makeover.
Joe's just doing it.
Yeah, I'll just do it myself.
Joe
dude.
is the best dog groomer in New
Yeah,
York City.
how hard could it be?
Yeah.
It's a couple cents. Go.
Yeah.
You're good.
Clip, dude. And he's not gonna care.
He doesn't
you
know.
Yeah, he's not. It's not like. Remember when you were? Damn, it's kind of crazy. Throughout most of your life, your parents dictate how your hair looks. Very few children
Yes.
have domain over how their hair. Kids don't get to be like, I want a fucking 3 on the side, fucking short trim up. Their parents are like, give them a fucking stupid ass mushroom bowl cut.
Yeah.
That's what I had as a kid.
I was gonna
too.
say this feels like
Yeah.
a lot of pent up frustration.
Mushroom bowl cut, and then whenever my grandfather was like with me, he would take me to the fucking army barber and just get a fucking buzz cut,
What's an
dude.
army
Really?
barber?
At like the VFW or
Wait,
Like
the
Bill
PX.
from King of the Hill.
Whoa, well, yes, I get that. But I did. Are there like there's army stores?
Yeah.
There's army barbers.
There's like a barber shop in those army stores usually.
no
and that's,
way.
Yeah, and that's like where like the fucking soldiers would go in and get their hair. That's a
They can't go anywhere else.
that's a big reason. Grandfather, rest in peace, and thank you for
R.I.P.,
giving me those
dude.
awful ass haircuts as a kid because it inspired me to grow out my fucking luscious locks, dude.
They were trying to hold you back.
They were, dude. They didn't want to see me at my full power. And then when like in high school, I was like growing my hair out long, and I was like, oh, this is pretty good. And then my mom like was like, you need to get a haircut. And I'm like, fuck, all right,
Yeah.
And then like in college, it was like kind of fluctuating. Like sometimes I would like get it cut. Sometimes I tried to be like, I'm gonna be like a short hair guy, but my face is too round for short hair, so it looks better with longer hair.
I mean, I think you just look good with long hair, regardless of face shape.
Richard Happel.
Come on.
Thank you. But now it's like I get my hair cut. This is so fucking just guys talking about their hair. But
Guys
now
talking about hair.
Yeah.
I get my hair cut twice a year, or I'm sorry, every 2 years. And Kelly cuts
Like trims it.
She gets it. She pulls it back. She trims it, and then we donate the ponytails to Locks of Love. So I'm not such a fucking piece of shit after all, am I, Internet?
Right.
Surprise, surprise. Some kids like get my hair and then they fail a drug test at school.
They get your hair and start a racist podcast.
Yeah. You specifically say no trans kids when you give it to them?
Yeah. No, this is just for boys that are boys, not boys who want to be a girl.
Yeah.
Like the final part of their trans fucking like hormone treatment is like, well, first you have to have long hair and see if it's really for you.
I had the idea of Locks of Love. You just adopt the personality of whoever's. You get the hair, and all of a sudden you become a Trump supporter.
You entered MAGA country now, dude.
Yeah.
And it involves a lot of head and shoulders.
Yeah.
You get the hair, and it's just like the Nazi haircut.
Not like that.
Not
that
the-
wouldn't have
no.
gone well
Damn,
in
dude.
1942.
No.
Yeah, damn, dude. Yeah, I probably would have been in the fucking chambers with everyone else, dude.
Isn't that funny? That
Yeah.
like we really disagreed on a lot of things in 1942, but one thing the whole world agreed on, not that hair.
Yeah,
No
not
long
that.
hair.
Not that.
Yeah,
No
not
son of mine's gonna have hair like that.
Yeah.
Hippies use the back door.
Yeah.
There's got to be one day where like a Nazi and a Jew in the camp talking to each other, and they're like trying to find common ground. They're like, "Don't guys with long hair look gay?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goddamn long hairs.
They were really like going after a lot of people. Damn. 'Cause, like we think like, oh, it's a utopia if the Nazis won, but then like if you look at it, they were
I
kind of
think that
dorks,
all the
dude.
time. I think it would be a utopia.
Dude, they were
if
just
the
boys.
Nazis
They were
won.
just
Yeah.
racist Boy Scouts.
Really, the only cool thing about them was like everyone was doing meth. Very
That
cool.
was pretty cool.
Pretty punk rock.
You ever
Did you
seen
see
the
that video of like
I read a
Hitler?
book about
Hitler
it.
like freaking out.
Hitler was like at the Olympics. He was like fucking
Yeah.
like fucking, and like rubbing his hands together and shit, like
Yeah.
just totally fucking tweaking. And apparently that's like they were all on methamphetamines.
Dude, I read one book in the past 5 years. It was all about how the Nazis, like how meth was the whole reason they succeeded and their downfall.
Damn,
Yeah.
really?
Some guy went into the medical records of Hitler in Washington D.C. and his doctor wrote down every time he gave him drugs.
Damn.
Sick, dude. I
Wait,
forgot
so
what
how
the name
was
of the
it?
book's called.
So
We don't care, dude. We're not gonna read it. I'm
So
not
wait,
gonna
it
read
was
it.
the-
Oh, you don't cite this pod?
No, dude. We don't. You can say whatever you want, and
Yeah.
we'll believe. Our loyal fan base will believe it,
Shout
dude.
out.
yeah. So it was like the meth got them going, but then just like with a meth head, I guess it gets you going for a while. You're productive, and then you do too much of it, and that's
Yeah.
what their downfall was.
Well, apparently it was like really big in all of Germany.
Yeah.
But like a lower dose of
Right,
meth.
right.
Yeah.
Like
And
a
that-
little, like just like a little, like nip. Like a
Right,
little
that was
nip.
just like
Yeah.
very common. They had children's stories about it, and then the Nazis said, "Hey, we're gonna really boost this up," and they put it in chocolate, and that's why when
Damn.
people are like, "How did they invade France and like
Yeah.
all those countries so quick?" Because they were on meth and they just didn't stop for 5 days walking.
That's fucking wild, man. You know, like what was it? Steve Jobs like talked about like using like psychedelics, and oh yeah, he's weird about the bones.
didn't
He's
hear
okay.
that quote.
No, he won't bite or anything. But
Steve Jobs talked about psychedelics?
Yeah, he did like he figured out like the idea, or I guess he had like the idea of like Apple computers and like networks and all of that shit, like while he was like tripping. But he says like, you know, those drugs open the door, but then you just take what you need and then you got to close the door. And the problem is like a lot of people don't stop and they try to repeat that. And then it's like, that's how you get like a fucking high tolerance and it's not as fun anymore. Like, remember when you would get high in high school? Did you ever get high in high school?
I'm not a big weed guy. Never
Ooh,
was.
Not a big fucking weed guy. Never was. Matt, we got to vet our guests.
Yeah. I only over the last like 4 or 5 years or so, because I was. Did you ever smoke weed or do weed?
I'm
at
not a
all?
big smoke guy. I don't like
That's
a
me too.
cigarette.
Same
I don't
thing.
Like,
I'm not a smoke guy
Yeah.
at all. I never smoked. I got into edibles over the last like 4 or 5
That I'm
years.
not. Last year I got really into shrooms.
Okay.
I talked
Shrooms
about it
are
on this
fucking
couch
amazing.
with the great Kelly Taylor.
Yeah.
Yeah, the shrooms are unbelievable.
Shout out Kelly Taylor. Shout out Goomy Studio. Shout out I Feel Fat Today Pod.
Yeah.
Hot pod.
Yeah, dude.
But you like shrooms?
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah.
you're not a edibles like weed edibles guy.
No, I did it once in college, and I couldn't move for 5 hours. I watched Elephant in the Room for 5 hours straight.
You know what? That's not too bad though.
No, it's actually
You got
pretty good
a little
afternoon.
Yeah.
Golden Eye playing.
Yeah.
you
Oh
know?
no, like I couldn't move.
Ooh,
Yeah.
nice. That was me on DMT.
Yeah.
Shout out DMT.
Shout out
Yeah.
DMT. Shout out Zach Ciappelloni who gave me DMT. I think he's all right with me saying his name. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember
just,
like
I
being
just
like
don't
paralyzed.
I just don't like the fog I feel for like a day or two after edibles. I actually like the high I get.
A weed
but then-
edible? What are we talking
Weed
about?
edible.
Okay.
Because the next couple days, then I'm like still in this like fog where everything's still slow, and now I'm back to trying to do things.
You just got to
Yes.
take a little ginkgo
Yeah.
biloba the next day, and that helps.
Some
Like, ginkgo biloba and vitamin B.
Okay.
Yeah, just take a little of
Yeah.
that, and that will like
Yeah.
readjust you.
But
That's
yeah,
a big
so-
part of doing drugs is learning like how to like heal your body from the drugs you
Yeah.
do. Andy Dick taught me that.
So you approach drugs like athletes approach exercise and training.
Absolutely, dude.
Yeah.
You got. In fact, if there's anything I'm disciplined in, it's like my drug use.
Oh, whenever you hear like Tom Brady break down his entire routine, Joe has that for drugs.
Yeah. It's like, all right, so first I'm going to have a wheatgrass shot, then a massive bong rip, then I have to have 3 liters of water to help flush the system out. Get ready for fucking bong rip number 2. We're going to
Ice
sprinkle
bath.
a little hash on top
Yeah.
of that. Go for a long ass walk.
Although
Damn.
Aaron Rodgers is like, he's like the star quarterback, one of the best quarterbacks ever, and he's all doing ayahuasca trips all the time, darkness retreats, and like hippie stuff like that. Like most athletes are like the very disciplined about all of them, but he's like, no, ayahuasca trips has like helped me become a better quarterback.
He's not going to OTAs, I'll tell you that much.
Oh yeah, there's that. Oh yeah, you're a Jets fan, right?
I'm a Giant fan.
You're a Giants fan.
I'm a New
okay.
York guy. Come on.
New York
I'm
guy. Okay.
watching everything.
Well, I was just
right?
curious.
So were you
like-
happy when Aaron Rodgers like fucked himself up on that AstroTurf?
No, I root for the Jets.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think I'll say this. I feel like behind closed doors, I think Aaron Rodgers is probably a nicer guy than Tom Brady.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Both big Trump guys.
Yeah, but you know what? Tom Brady, like, it doesn't
no,
seem like
Aaron Rodgers isn't a Trump guy. He's
I thought you were
RFK.
Listen, at the end of the day, who's he going to vote for?
he's going to vote for a winner.
I think he. I
Damn
think
right.
This is a pro RFK, pro Donald Trump. You think that now that Donald Trump is like getting arrested or like guilty, do you think that's going to help RFK Jr.'s chances?
Nah, dude. Dude, Trump was on Impulsive yesterday.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on.
I
He's
saw.
got
he,
it.
Yeah, he did it with. He was on Jake Paul.
Logan Paul.
Logan Paul.
Well, they're
Oh,
both
that's
cool.
a
Milk
Do
Boys.
not confuse the Paul brothers in front of me, Joe.
Oh well, dude. Well, like he can't even fucking fight Mike Tyson, dude.
Yeah, Jake Paul dropped out.
No,
Or
they
Mike Tyson dropped
rescheduled.
out, yeah.
They rescheduled for like
rescheduled it.
November.
Yeah.
And it's like, don't fucking make us wait, dude. Although Netflix is really fucking knocking it out of the park now. They
Dude,
got,
Joey
yeah.
Chestnut versus Kobayashi.
Yep.
That's gonna be fucking wild.
Because Joey Chestnut has like a sponsorship with a vegan hot dog company, and
Impossible Foods. Yeah.
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 and then Nathan's was like, "You're not allowed to be at our
Such
hot
an
dog eating
insane
contest."
That's a reaction of a woman.
Yeah,
Yeah, but like
Is this
it's,
a Buff Boys pod or this is a Buff Boys pod?
yeah.
but it's like Impossible is definitely taken away from. I mean, it's the
Nathan's?
competing thing. Like I would,
Yeah.
I feel like winning a vegan hot dog eating contest isn't the same as winning a hot dog contest.
Wait,
because
would he be eating vegan hot dogs?
No, they're just
Yeah, he'd be eating regular. He's
it
just
doesn't matter.
sponsored.
No,
He's
but it's
sponsored.
subconsciously making people think that maybe he got an edge because he eats vegan outside.
If no one ever mentioned it and he went to the hot dog eating contest, I would never think, oh, but he's sponsored by whoever. I would just watch the hot dog eating contest like I do every year.
no.
Yeah, listen. If the WNBA can fly charter now, I think our major league eaters should be able to get sponsorship.
Well, that's another problem I have too.
Yeah.
You fucking
At least you're. you
I
go
mean,
down
there's-
one road, and I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
yeah, dude.
But
Come
also
on.
Joey Chestnut, well now they're doing the thing with Kobayashi. That's going to be awesome. But I don't know. I was talking to my brother about it. My brother was like, I think I'm just not going to watch the hot dog eating contest this year. I feel like I may like protest it. It's kind of, and as soon as you said that, I was thinking about it, and I was like, damn, I've thought more about protesting the hot dog eating contest than companies who support Israel. Or like,
dude.
anytime someone's like, this company supports this horrible thing in the world, and you support them, I'm like, I'm still gonna get the thing I usually get from that place and not change my life. But the hot dog eating contest, that's where I decided I need to make a
You
stand.
draw your lines places. It's fine.
I want to see because maybe now a new champion will arise.
I mean, for
in the
sure
hot
there'll
dog.
be a new champion.
But like it's like a new superstar where he's like, I'm fucking eating this, and I think fucking eating vegan is for fucking pussies. I hope a fucking fat guy gets it. I hope ever since
fat winner since like the 90s.
I know, and it needs to come back, dude.
Yeah.
I think the fat guy mega athlete resurgence is upon us.
Well, that's what happened back in the day when they first were doing the hot dog eating contest. It was just a bunch of fat guys eating 20 hot dogs.
And then this little gook,
this
Kobayashi show up. Oh, I show you a very efficient way to eat a hot dog. Oh, I dunk a hot dog in a bun in the water and go down throat real easy. It's fine. I'm Japanese. But yeah. You just had this look of disgust and shock. Dude, we get fucking rowdy on here.
Yeah,
Man.
I thought you were going to wait for Patreon to start doing that.
No, not at all, dude.
All right.
Although one time I did drop the N-bomb multiple times when I thought I fucking was going to cut it out, and then I left it in, and I was like, oops.
Oh, yeah. And that's really bad when you do your own editing.
Yeah, dude, I was so fucking high when I was editing the pod.
Just like, sorry guys, our fucking editor ruined this episode.
Yeah.
Our editor fucked
I was
it
like,
up.
damn, dude, I need to get some AI or something. I do it all on iMovie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What do you do? iMovie?
You do a Premiere.
Oh, Premiere, money bags over here,
No
dude.
big deal. I have $10 a month.
Ooh, I don't. Well, I do, but I spend it all on Fortnite.
That's fine.
Yeah, what can you do, dude? I'm a fucking adult. I need my vices.
Yeah.
Now it's just video game stuff. Been playing a lot of Xbox. Do you fucking game?
No.
Dad, you don't fucking do drugs. You don't fucking game. Matt, he had better fucking kill prostitutes or something.
Joe, as a matter of fact.
It's funny you mentioned that.
How much time we have left?
No, so what do you do for funsies?
What do I do for fun? It's this. It's
Watch-
fucking
watch-
podcasting and comedy.
And watch
Yeah.
the WNBA now.
Oh,
Ooh.
of course.
We were talking,
Nice.
in the since we've last recorded, a lot of drama in women's basketball.
Yeah,
world.
like didn't they make a rule that for every time they try to shoot and miss, they have to remove an article of clothing?
Yeah,
I think so.
yeah.
Nice, dude.
That's why everyone's watching now.
Yeah, I
They'd
think
be removing skin if that was
yeah,
true.
the WBTNA.
Yeah.
Ooh, yummy, dude.
Yeah.
How about some of those fucking giants? Maybe fucking throw me over their shoulder, take me back to the locker room, dude.
Cameron Brink.
Ooh.
Oh my
yeah.
God.
Yeah.
I let her
Brink.
step on my throat.
Remember when that fucking dork got fucking busted in Russia and they
Brittany
fucking locked her
Griner.
up? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is she still playing in the NBA?
WNBA. She's
WNBA.
having a kid. Her girlfriend's pregnant.
Okay. They're kind of having a kid. Another asterisk. two women having a fucking baby.
Not on my watch.
Not happening, dude. Fucking my loyal fucking Buff Boy fan base. Do your thing. End this atrocity. Damn, dude. I hope nothing actually bad happens now. Uh-oh, dude. I forgot. I didn't realize the power I wield through this podcast, dude.
Dude, it's wild where literally everything that happens with the WNBA and Caitlin Clark, just every single story touches on like an issue that people online are ready to get angry and crazy about.
Everything.
So just like for 3 straight days, ESPN is like, Caitlin Clark wasn't on the Olympic team. What do you guys think? And they got 3 days out of that story because you get the race angle, the gender angle, the sports angle.
Wait, is she trans?
No.
Unfortunately not.
No, she's just a straight white pretty girl from the Midwest. So
do they
her
let-
being popular, you got people saying, "Oh, these black women are jealous of her."
Oh
And
yeah,
then you
because
got-
that one black woman shoved her down, right?
Yeah.
and I didn't they mouth like blacks rule. Wasn't that what they said? They said blacks rule
Yeah.
when they attacked that
Yes.
innocent white woman, dude.
Yes.
That's scary, dude.
That's scary stuff.
Because like, what if I have a daughter? She would be an innocent white woman.
We're assuming.
and
yeah.
and clearly genetically, she'll be a super athlete.
Now, what was that documentary, Joanna Man?
that
Yes,
documentary.
documentary.
Yes.
That was like that could happen in this day and age, right?
Yeah,
like a
that's
trans.
one of my favorite basketball documentaries. My favorite basketball documentary is Space Jam.
My favorite
but-
basketball documentary is actually the Basketball Diaries.
Ah, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, long read.
Yeah,
A trans person playing in the WNBA, that's going to be a thing eventually.
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Do
college.
you think they're going to be like a TNBA?
Trans NBA.
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, the WNBA's got to start making money first.
I thought they were making money.
They're still, I think, overall losing, but not nearly as much as they had been in the past. Like, they were entirely subsidized by the NBA for years,
Nice.
and now they're actually, like, Caitlin Clark's games are selling out at least.
Not for much longer, dude.
Huh?
Once she doesn't release that only, dude, women have
Yeah.
like a very small time frame.
Yeah.
You know, because like once they hit their 30s, I hate to say it, it's over.
Well,
you
like,
know,
if
that's when
you-
your babies start being, you run the risk of your babies being retarded. You know, you start showing the crow's feet.
Yep.
Undesirable, dude. That's why I exclusively date 19 to 23.
Yes.
Even cooler than Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
Dude.
Wouldn't that be your
Dude,
cutoff
like,
is lower?
Isn't that like I say that as if like a fucking 19 to 23-year-old would be into me? Like, ooh, that fucking guy that smokes weed and plays video games
Yeah.
constantly. They want to be with a CEO.
Yeah.
Not not like, all
You're
right.
a CEO, co-CEO.
Well, yeah.
No,
well, Matt is my
he's
employee.
CEO.
Yeah.
I'm the assistant.
You're
Yeah.
the assistant
Yeah,
to the CEO.
Matt's
You even
my-
have
I get Joe his coffee.
yeah,
Yeah,
you know, SVP or something.
Yeah.
He's technically an intern.
Yeah.
He's still on probation.
Yeah.
Finn is infatuated with
yeah.
you. He's just staring at you.
He's just
Yeah.
a little homie.
Yeah, he's a little homie. I went to Boris and Horton, a
Yeah.
dog-friendly coffee place, and they have an open mic on Mondays.
Oh, can't go there anymore.
Well, why not?
Dude, I'm not doing that.
You
Come
don't
on.
deal. You don't deal with mics.
No.
You're a showcase. boy?
or comics. I don't like either of those things.
I mean, I don't blame you for that, but they have dogs there, which is fun. So Boris and Horton, it's a dog cafe.
I don't know how deep you want to go into comedy, like names of places. I went to Pine Box Rock Shop probably in like 2018.
Yeah.
A guy went up with a dog and he was doing dog puns, and the room was crushing.
Yeah.
And I was like, I gotta never come back here.
Nice. That's very
If
funny.
this is what does well, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna.
If that's comedy, I don't like comedy.
I was
Yeah.
like, you know, the dog's not even talking. I was like, going around the whole room.
Hey, that dog didn't say shit.
This guy's a fucking. Come
This
on.
guy's a joke.
Yeah.
But it was cool. Like Finn had a blast, dude. He got to play with a bunch of people. I got to fucking work on my craft. I'm in, dude. Boris and Horton now follows me on Instagram.
No
Oh,
big
there you
deal.
go.
Yeah,
That's
I
your
love it.
follower.
It's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, like it's one of his favorite places. So it's like two birds with one stone.
Yeah.
Truly,
Right.
You know.
Yeah. How was the last couple weeks? You had family in town.
I had family. My mom came to visit. She my West Coast mama
There
Yeah.
you go.
visiting
from
uh,
Half Moon Bay.
Yeah. Ooh, rich page of the day.
That's it.
Watch my episodes of the Happel Hour for the full backstory on that.
That's right.
Yeah. But she brought these. I don't know if they're in the shot, but these brass elephants.
Yes.
Used to be my grandfather, and it was
Wait,
the one
no,
who
wait,
the one
what?
who gave you the buzz cuts.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Oh.
No, my paternal grandfather.
Wait, he was the what you said he was the elephants?
No, those used to be his.
They were his,
They
okay.
were his, and like as a kid, I always liked them. And you know now that he's passed, they are in my possession.
I was hoping. I hope your mom didn't just steal them from
Isn't
him.
that funny? It's
Yeah.
like it's but now so now we're finding a place for that.
Yeah.
We got a little fucking sound bar
Nice.
right there. We're gonna have to install that. We got these new drapes of
Ooh.
proud Japanese man. That's actually authentic from Japan too. So
Kind of looks like you too.
yeah.
Oh,
a
he's
little
half
bit.
of you.
Yeah, well, it's who I'm named after, Joy-san.
Yeah. Well, now that we have that there, we can do the voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's the rule.
Oh well, now
Yeah.
it's all official.
That's
Yeah.
the only reason I go to Benihana so I can talk like that.
Exactly.
Benihana's, dude. Yeah. Did you ever catch the shrimp in your mouth?
No,
I never could either, dude.
I have terrible mouth-eye coordination.
I always felt
Mouth-eye
like it's
coordination.
always embarrassing because like also like there's no way to look cool about it. You're not like grabbing from this like you're always you always look like a fucking seal like and then like it fucking bounces off. Oh my god, if it bounces off your face, forget about
There's
it.
honestly even the thing where you like take M&Ms or grape and you throw it up to yourself. It's such a if you throw it up and catch it, you don't even look cool, but you just don't look uncool. It's
you look
so,
like a
the risk reward is
Matt,
so.
are you walking around with grapes, throwing them up and catching them
No,
in your
but
mouth?
when I've seen someone do it, they threw it up and catch it. It's like, all right, but if they throw it up and miss it, you look like such a loser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are you hanging out where people are doing this?
I went to Texas Roadhouse yesterday.
Texas Roadhouse. All right.
Wait, were you trying to Just toss the shrimp in your mouth and text Rhoda.
No, that's cinnamon butter.
Yeah, those rolls.
Oh,
I'm gonna say it officially now. We talked about it once. I think that's officially my favorite chain restaurant pre-meal bread. Over Olive Garden breadsticks, over Red Lobster cheddar biscuits.
I've never had Olive Garden breadsticks, so I can't comment on them. No, dude, you grew up on Long Island. What are we doing here? There's one Olive Garden. It's just for Spanish people.
I get,
Yeah, it's like you have like real shit.
That's like insulting Olive Garden.
I guess. Well, you got Carrabba's out there.
Do we have Carrabba's?
Yeah, there's a Carrabba's.
Oh, okay.
Where in Long
I
Island? You grew
Carrabba.
up? Suffolk or Nassau?
Nassau.
Nassau, please.
Yeah.
We're having fun, man. Dude, I'm feeling fucking loosey-goosey, dude.
I went to college out in Suffolk. I used to go to Famous Dave's a lot.
Oh, dude, I fuck hard with
Famous Dave's is great.
Yeah, you went to Stony Brook.
Yeah.
Dude, Seaport Deli.
Oh, Seaport, the Gaza.
Oh, I mean,
yeah.
you want to do some pork chop deep cuts? We can do some pork chop deep cuts.
They have a sandwich they call the Gasm. I don't even remember what's on it, but everyone would get it at Seaport Deli.
Yeah, it's
And cum.
fantastic.
What I loved about going to delis out and stuff, I'm a big hockey fan. You would just randomly see guys from that '80s Islanders team.
They
just
lived in my neighborhood.
Yeah, they all live. They all just like retired in Long Island.
I mean, Long Island's the place to retire if you don't want to go to Florida, right?
Yeah,
Like that way you're still like, I don't know. It's
you're
like
still like near New York.
you're near New York, you get seasons though.
I think you want to go if you're gonna be like if you're rich and you want to. I'd say Westchester County over Long Island because I think upstate you get more like a little bit more nature.
Yeah,
I guess
but that's
Long
why
Island,
old people don't like nature, dude.
Well, I
They
guess
hate
Long
that
Island
shit.
you get the beaches, but I'd want to be somewhere where there's like mountains.
Dude, fuck Westchester, dude.
Yeah, not even Westchester. I mean, honestly, not even necessarily Westchester, but even further north up there.
That's such a fucking train ride, though.
Yeah, I mean, if Metro North's not that bad.
Damn, I would never fucking. I'd always want to be close to New York City because there's so much shit to do.
Yeah.
And like, honestly, like I feel like the old people that live in New York City, like they just have like so much. Oh, we have a lint roller too, if you. But I feel like old people in New York City, they're just like a little more spry, a little more like, with it. Because like there's always, I feel like there's
it's
just
not you can't be sedentary.
and like there's so much stimulation and there's so much stuff to do and like shit's like I mean aside from like the walk ups, like I wouldn't want to be
Yeah,
like an
of
80-year-old
course.
guy. Like if I'm like in my 80s, I don't want to live on like a 5th floor walk up.
Yeah.
But hopefully I have like my finances enough
You
together.
wouldn't want to live on a 5th floor walk up now.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, nobody does.
Yeah.
Well, when I first moved to Harlem, I lived on like a 4th floor, and there was an elevator, but it was so fucking shitty.
Yeah.
I was like, I guess I'm gonna fucking walk up 4 flights of stairs. It wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
That's you're on a good point. How many old people in wheelchairs do you see in the city?
No, none. They're always
Very
like
rare.
They're always walking around. They're carrying bags, like they're carrying their shopping bags. They're on the subway, and like when you're an old person on the subway, people are like, "Oh, do you want to sit here?" It's like, "Oh, I'm a fucking old person. I'm fine. I'm fucking
Yeah.
chilling.
I'm an American.
Yeah, I'm fucking chilling, dude."
Yeah.
It's cool. It's cool. Like New York is just like such an accessible city in terms of like being able to get around. Like you're like an Uber. If you're in like the city, an Uber or a Lyft is never more than a 5-minute wait.
Yeah.
It's you can get around. Like the trains are 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
And like
Although a lot of those like old people that do retire to Long Island, they never really come to the city. Maybe every
That's
once in a while
lame.
they'll like drive in
yeah.
to go to Katz's.
Oh,
No
my
way,
parents
man.
hate the city, dude.
Yeah.
They hate it.
fuck that.
With
Are your
everything
parents
in their
originally
body.
from Long Island?
No, Queens.
Queen. Okay.
Yeah.
Where
Nice.
Queens?
Maspeth.
Oh my God, that's where Matt
Close
lives.
to Long Island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I grew up in Bayside, which is also kind
Okay.
of Long Island adjacent.
Bayside, yeah. It's like
Bayside.
Bayside, Whitestone.
Yep.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
whole area.
Actually, those like areas of Queens, and then like in Brooklyn, when you get to like Ridgewood area, like further out, that's where like all the like people who actually grew up in New York live now.
Right.
When you
yeah,
get
yeah.
out there, it's like that's kind of like real born and raised in New York people.
No, dude, Ridgewood's one of the hottest neighborhoods in the city right now.
Yeah.
My dad's like, why?
Yeah.
Just
place
like
sucks.
it's like eventually like young people move there where like young people move to where like shit's like affordable but
Yeah.
the city's still accessible and then they make it cool and then they get priced out.
I heard they just like they were gonna do that congestion pricing thing in the
That's
city.
out.
Isn't that
It just
crazy?
got taken out.
They got
They're not
taken
doing
out
it,
and like
yeah.
I kind of wish they kept it.
Really?
Yeah,
You
why
want
not?
congestion pricing?
Yeah, because it's like we don't drive.
Yeah,
you
but
know?
a lot of people do.
Yeah.
Well, they should pay for it.
there you go.
They should pay for it, and they should keep the congestion pricing, lower the price of subways, or make it more accessible, where like you only have to
if
pay
they did
for
congestion
subway.
pricing and then brought like subway fares down to $1.25, then
okay.
That's what they should do, but
Yeah.
like they're trying to have their cake and eat it too.
Yeah.
Raise the fucking subway prices and congestion pricing. Eric Adams, you are on notice. Buff Boy Army, you know where the mayor of New York City lives. Do your thing. Damn, dude, I really hope Mayor Adams doesn't get mad at me. He's got the fucking police force on his side, dude.
But does he live in Gracie Mansion or does he live in Jersey City?
He's a vegan, dude. I can take him, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
He's a vegan?
Yeah.
Oh, I
He was
didn't
like,
know that.
like that's why like so many like the bodegas now have like a fucking Beyond chopped cheese and shit.
Because of
There's
Eric Adams?
Beyond chopped cheese?
Yeah, dude. Where like they have like a, it's like a they basically use like the Beyond beef for the meat. And then they just put all the shit on it. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Just give me a regular ass fucking chop. I might get a chopped cheese after the show. Ooh-wee. I got to take Finny out anyway, so
Yeah.
I might as well clog my arteries further. I have high cholesterol.
Really?
Which I got my yeah, dude. Don't be shocked.
You're young.
Joe,
I'm almost
wait.
40, dude.
Joe,
Yeah,
you
but
were
you're not 40 yet.
I'm 39. I'm turning 40 in October. What are you getting?
Congratulations.
Thank you. What
Yeah.
are you getting me for my birthday, dude?
I'll cover your colonoscopy.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
You know, my doctor was like, "You don't need a colonoscopy yet, but let's like get your blood work done."
But let's schedule it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know it sucks because it's like, so here's my blood lipid level is pretty good, so I don't have like fatty blood.
you got fatty everything else.
I got fatty everything else.
But the
Dude,
blood's
I'm
good.
like my fucking BMI is like obese, like
Yeah.
not even like overweight.
But
It's-
so is the rocks.
thank
how about
God,
that
dude.
spin? Is
Thank
true.
God for that.
How about that positive spin?
I remember
I
when
eat the exact same as The Rock
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Like
I
I, look
remember
at
when
The
I was
Rock's
like
feet.
when I was like 16 and I was like super skinny and I was like just getting into like working out and stuff. I remember that asking the doctor about like BMI stuff and everything. I was like, okay, but a BMI could be big. But what if you like work out? And he said, you don't have to worry about that. And I was like, that was all the motivation I needed to like live in the gym for the next year.
Like, you don't understand. One day I'm going to be a comedian.
Yes.
So I need to know about
Yes.
BMI.
Yeah.
Fat.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. So now, but like
Well,
I have like
I'm-
high LDL, but like he didn't give me a statin. Like the last doctor I went to, who's no longer covered by my insurance, he was like getting me on like statins and shit. And this guy was like, "No, you don't need to."
You're
it's-
young for that, dude.
It's like it made me feel like a fucking old man.
You got to
And-
get on TRT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like I'm gonna tell him it's like I'm gonna say I'm gonna have to talk about like how I have anxiety, so I'm gonna make him give me Xanax.
Nice.
Right.
I'm gonna make him give me Viagra so I can get an erection, dude.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, you can just do Blue Chew.
I don't roll that way. I need to get some ketamine.
Yeah.
How do I fucking float the idea of ketamine therapy to my therapist?
Ask. We'll bring it up on the Patreon. Who did that?
Yeah.
I don't want to out him.
Oh, nice,
Oh,
dude.
Yeah,
Hell
he's pretty open about it.
Yeah.
Oh, fascinating.
Yeah.
Is it Joe Rogan?
Yeah.
No, it's someone. I'm pretty sure
We'll talk about it on the Patreon.
Yeah.
Even more reason to subscribe to the Patreon, folks.
Yes.
Find out who in the New York comedy scene is either wildly enlightened or perhaps a degenerate. We'll never know.
Or not in the New York comedy scene anymore.
Ooh, maybe they
Where
were
are
run
they?
off because of an
Ooh.
RAPE. I don't know.
Oh,
We don't
that
know.
would only help the career.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Louis C.K. is back, baby.
Back.
Yeah.
And like they're doing like a little documentary on these like tattletales who tried to get him in trouble.
Dude,
Really?
Spacey's back.
Spacey.
He's trying
Yeah.
to come back, but
He
I don't think it's.
Yeah,
I don't
he did
think
an interview. He did Lex Friedman's podcast
Yep.
and Piers Morgan. And I don't know, Kevin Spacey never really did a lot of interviews before, did he?
Well, I mean, he did, but now he had to pivot to like far right.
Well,
Like,
because I don't follow like Hollywood or actors like super closely. Maybe
You don't
there's
say.
Yeah. But I don't watch the award shows or anything. So my first time ever like I'd seen a couple things Kevin Spacey was in. My first time like really hearing Kevin Spacey talk long form has been like now him talking about the allegation.
you never saw like American Beauty or
I haven't seen American Beauty. I saw some of House of Cards,
Yeah.
like some scenes and stuff. And what's the one? Fuck, it was some big movie he was in the 90s. That was like he was like a mysterious kind of guy.
All of them.
K-Pax.
K-Pax.
Remember that one where he's like an alien?
I'm not a movie guy. I don't know.
Man, that's
No,
all right.
there's
dude.
one. There's one
Well,
like
no weed,
big.
no movies,
Yeah.
no gaming.
no gaming.
Just podcasting, baby.
That's it. Just podcasting and
Well,
That's about it.
of all the habits to have, podcast is probably the best because it's like at least like a
Usual
legacy.
Suspects.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Kaiser Soze.
Gotcha. Kaiser Soze. That's what I
so
was thinking
funny,
of,
dude.
yeah.
That's like he's such a important because spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Like the usual suspects. Everyone's like, who's the fucking boss? Who's Kaiser
Yeah.
Soze? And then like Kevin Spacey's like this, like fucking
Yeah.
and then at the end you realize like, oh, it was a fucking bit.
Yeah.
He's Kaiser Soze.
Yeah.
He's like the fucking genius behind it all. And he was just, oh, I'm incompetent.
Yeah.
I'm and like,
But I saw something with Kevin Spacey where he talked about how he didn't like doing a lot of interviews because he kind of wanted everyone to not necessarily know who he really was, so that it's,
Why is that?
Yeah, that's true.
he's
too.
a gay
But
rapist.
yeah.
I wouldn't want people to know I raped a man, dude.
Because like he was like as
boy.
as an actor, he wants people to be able to kind of buy into the characters he's playing. He wants there to be kind of an air of mystery around him.
Yeah,
I mean,
geez.
there's some other reasons why he maybe wants there to be an air
That's
of
what I was
mystery
gonna
around
say.
him.
they released this fucking documentary about it.
Yeah, I saw
And
it.
like his
Yeah.
dad was a
like a
fucking
Nazi,
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, his brother's in the documentary, and he's like a crazy person.
His brother's like, I mean, like clearly,
He dresses like Austin Powers, like.
but like, and then like his brother was like talking about how like their father would rape them.
Yeah.
Like.
And he was, and he was like, he wears like crazy suits
Rich
and
is
everything.
like, wait.
Hold the phone. Your father's a Nazi and he's touching you?
Yeah, dude.
That's so
Yeah.
much to deal with.
I feel like it's like, well, I might as well go all in on this bad guy thing.
It makes Kevin yeah.
It's like I'm already a fucking Nazi. Might as well rape my kid while I'm
I
at
also
it.
don't pay my parking
Yeah.
tickets.
Yeah.
In for a penny, in for a pound. Fuck it. I'm already here. I'm already here Naziing it up.
Yeah. May as
Damn,
well.
dude. But it's fucking, it's wild. But like, the thing that was like a bummer was like they interviewed like the men, and like the men, like a lot of it was like the shame of like, I got raped by a man,
Yeah.
And it's like it's difficult for men to talk about that. Like I remember I was on a train one time, and like this 85-year-old guy like offered to suck my dick. And I was like totally freaked out by it. He was like, "Oh, come on, come suck your dick." I'm like, "Oh, what the fuck?"
Come on.
And I
Where's
told-
it going to take you?
I don't know. He was gonna take me in like a fucking back. It was one of those like overnight trains, where you could have like little.
Where
like,
are you taking an overnight train?
I was traveling with my family at the time, and we were going through California. And then my stepdad, like I told him, I was like, "Oh, that's the guy that offered to suck my dick. I don't know what to do." And like my stepdad like walked right up to him. He's like, "If you ever come near my boy again,
How
I will
old were
fuck
you?
you up." I was probably around like 16, 17.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you were
yeah.
good. You're
Yeah.
ripe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. I mean, because that's gay men. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
gay men want to have sex with
They're all-
boys.
they're all
They're all
groomers.
predators.
Yeah.
And when I see like a gay couple adopting a kid, I'm like, watch out, kid.
Yeah.
Fucking watch out.
Yeah, dude.
Call. Fucking buff boy fan base. If you see a gay couple with a kid, fucking liberate that kid, dude. Watch out, dude. Man, I'm really fucking making them run the numbers.
The
this
world's
time.
you're,
about to
you're making,
change.
you're
They got a
making
lot
some
of people to kill.
declarations this episode.
Yeah, dude. It's like, well, like, I feel like I owe them. Like I have to give them projects because it's been a bit.
Yeah, we've been away for a couple weeks, so we've got several calls to action for you guys
Yeah,
now.
we gotta. But we want to make sure you're still into it, buff boys.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, dude. That was wild.
But yeah, so growing up in Long Island, was it just were you forced to play lacrosse, or did you just actually like it?
No, I
I
played
you were a big lacrosse player, right?
I played a little bit in high school and college, and then I was a
Nice.
big baseball kid.
Yeah.
And then that felt like a job, and I was like, all right.
Baseball?
Yeah.
How long
Well-
did you play Little League, or was it like where
Up
you?
until I was 15.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I was one of those kids like you're out every day, even during the winter, and you're taking grounders. And
Whoa,
Yeah.
shit, dude.
All right, this is enough.
I remember I stopped doing Little League because like they were like, we're gonna have practice on Saturday morning, and I'm like, excuse me, Saturday morning is when Spider-Man is on. Like I am not missing the Spider-Man animated show to play this fucking game. I don't even like. It's one of those things where, for me, like I only played Little League because my dad loved baseball as a kid.
Okay.
And so he just assumed I would love Damn, could you imagine if I have a kid and like I just give him a bunch of weed and video games and like he's like, I want to
wanna
play.
lift weights.
Yeah, I just want to fucking it's
Play
like,
baseball.
I have no son.
I just want to be Dominican.
Yeah. I just want to fucking play sport. I want to play with my friends. I don't want to stay inside all day drinking Diet Coke and playing video games. I'm like, what kind of kid are you?
The hell is
Yeah.
this?
But yeah, dude, I never liked. I did baseball just because it's like, fuck, I have to play baseball.
Yeah.
That episode, do you ever watch that South Park episode,
yeah.
The Losing Edge?
What a great episode.
Where it's like, dude, that encapsulated Little League for me as a kid, where it's like Butters in the outfield, just like, hello, little ladybug. Like, just like, that was me. Like, I was always like fucking just staring off, and then like a fucking pop fly would come out, and they're like, Joey, and like they're the coaches were like fucking trying to get my out, just like, and then it would like fall, and like I'd fucking run over and like take it and like throw it, and of course it wouldn't go far, it would like land like so far. So
You had to run up to get it.
dude. And I was like, why are we doing this? Like this is it's not happening. Like I'm not gonna suddenly like the Mickey Mantle gene isn't gonna suddenly like activate at some point. I'm like,
Yeah.
Well, you didn't start drinking yet.
not yet. No, I should.
Dude, Mickey Mantle, fucking awesome. Crazy alcoholic, bad knees. I mean, he probably would have been the greatest player ever.
Abused women.
If not for alcoholism and bad knees. You know the story about his like favorite Yankee Stadium moment?
Yeah.
So apparently the Yankees, like during one of the old timers games, they gave all the old timers like a piece of paper with a note. It was like, write your favorite Yankee Stadium memory. I'll see if I can pull it out to get the exact wording because it's wild.
He hand wrote it.
Yes, he hand wrote his favorite Yankee Stadium memory. Hold on.
And let me tell you what it wasn't. Winning the World Series.
I mean, he did win the World Series several times, but
No, it's not the same.
yeah.
Dude, being an athlete back then, we could have been on the team.
It was easy, right? Everyone was like smoking cigars and drinking. Like it wasn't so much like I don't know. It was just different.
Babe Ruth's diet was like a handle of whiskey a day,
Yeah.
3 porterhouse steaks.
Nice.
They had to hit 4 women.
Yeah. Here it is, Mickey Mantle. I consider the following to be my outstanding experience at Yankee Stadium. And he wrote, I got a blowjob under the right field bleachers by the Yankee bullpen. This event occurred on or about, parentheses, give as much detail as you can. And oh boy, did he. It was about the 3rd or 4th inning. I had a pulled groin and couldn't fuck at the time. She was a very nice girl and asked me what to do with the cum after I came in her mouth. I said, don't ask me. I'm no cocksucker.
You should've
Signed,
said, no.
Mickey Mantle, the All-American boy.
Would have been cool if he said spit in my mouth. He invents the snow blow. Nice, dude.
Yeah.
What a little fucking nerd, dude.
Yeah.
Isn't it crazy that they used like blowjob and cum back then?
Yeah.
You wouldn't think they would say
Well,
that.
Yeah,
that
feels like a '90s fucking thing.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I got a fucking blowjob.
Yeah,
It's like,
I think this was in like the 80s when they did that.
I don't think he's just picking up slang in the 80s.
No.
That's like us saying bussin'.
No, he he wrote that, and it was an old timers day, like in the 80s, but it happened back in like.
Oh, so
the
what you think an
50s.
intern just like interpreted what he was saying?
No, he wrote that, but I'm saying he wrote. You don't think they were saying blowjob in the 80s?
No, I don't think they're saying blowjob in the 40s. He grew up in the 30s.
Yeah, but so when the actual blowjob happened was like the 50s.
Yeah, but I'm not saying on God. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Gotcha. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, what were they? I mean, I bet they probably said like "suck my cock." I bet he said like "suck."
That I believe.
I bet he said like when I got my cock sucked, and then like the journalist was like, "I'm gonna just go ahead and call it a blowjob."
Yes.
Yeah.
You know.
No, that was like Mantle's handwriting.
No,
I
it
mean,
wasn't.
You know it?
Dick.
Yeah, I know. I know what a signature looks like. I know.
Yeah, it looks just
Yeah.
like my dad's when he gave me the Mickey Mantle baseball.
Exactly.
They had the same one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, how crazy that The Sandlot's an entire movie about an autographed baseball being lost.
Yeah, dude. That's
Yeah.
what
They
makes
do
it.
that in the 90s.
It was-
Yeah.
that was a fucking. Well, it was really more about the experience and bonding.
Yeah.
Isn't it? I hated baseball, but I love the idea of a sandlot.
Yeah.
I was like, they were like
so
fucking-
much
yeah.
of baseball is just like the culture and like the romanticism of baseball, America, apple pie.
If there's one thing, I probably could have gotten into golf if I did it at a younger age. Because like the golf cart, get out of
That's
town.
up your alley.
Yeah, you don't even have
Come
to-
on,
yeah.
dude.
I can
What
see
is it,
Joe
John
in a golf
Daly?
cart.
I would
John
be-
Daly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have a John Daly vibe.
you have a golf cart vibe.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But then I wouldn't want to be a caddy. You
right.
know?
Yeah.
That's not how golf. That's not how golf works.
But like,
You don't
don't
have
you
to like
like,
be a caddy to be a golfer.
But don't you like get your start like being a caddy and then like you save up your money and then you can buy your own golf clubs and shit?
I don't think that's how it works at all.
Wasn't Tiger Woods a caddy?
No.
Oh, he was a rapist. That's right. That's right.
You get caddy and rapist confused sometimes,
Hey, you know,
Joe.
you're in a cart, you're moving around,
Yeah.
you're
It's
carrying
lots
shit.
going on.
Yeah, it's a lot of things going
Yeah.
on.
And what? So when you grew up playing baseball, did you do lacrosse at the same time, or you got into lacrosse later?
No, I got into lacrosse, freshman, sophomore year of high school?
Gotcha. And then what college did you go to?
SUNY Cortland, dude. Shout out
Fuck
SUNY
yeah.
Cortland.
Nice. They have a good lacrosse team.
They have a fantastic lacrosse program, but
Yeah.
they wanted me to walk on, so I did like a walk on tryout.
Yeah.
And the first day I was like, oh, you guys are like really, you guys are fucking taking this serious, huh?
Yeah.
It's like, what are we doing? They're like, we're going to win a national championship. I'm like, it's D3. Like, who cares?
Yeah.
We could be drinking right now.
Yeah. I remember at Stony Brook, the lacrosse team was really good.
Well,
We,
that's a solid program.
Yeah. and
What was
we,
that? What was that lacrosse team that gang raped that black stripper?
Duke
and
lacrosse.
That's right, Duke
They
lacrosse.
Allegedly. They didn't.
They got away with it, right?
They were found innocent.
That's pretty fucking chill.
Yeah.
I guess all's well that ends well. What happened to the stripper?
I don't know.
She actually murdered someone.
Did she?
Yeah.
So maybe it was like a justified
Yeah,
thing.
That's awesome.
Wait, after or before?
Yes. At least after.
Oh no. Oh well then.
Yeah.
Well,
were
yeah.
you in like? Because I remember there was the lacrosse house on campus. Like, were you in like the lacrosse parties and lacrosse culture and everything?
I was. I also started a fraternity in college. So
You
I was
started it?
I was the social chair for Club Lacrosse and Theta Chi.
Nice.
Ooh, what does Theta Chi? What were some of the? What I mean, so a fraternity like, is it just like to party, or aren't there like
Yeah, basically.
rules and shit? Though?
No, basically our whole thing was because everyone, if you know the stereotype of SUNY Cortland, which Matt might, I don't know if you do.
I don't.
Everyone there is a future gym teacher. That's
Yes,
the whole
yep,
school.
yeah.
Everyone's there to win a state championship in like 10 to 15 years.
Oh wow.
A lot of sports management majors.
ton of sports management majors. Everyone played football in high school. Every girl was a cheerleader.
Oh,
it's
nice.
a very stereotypical place.
Damn, I bet like the fucking orgies there must have been like fucking crazy.
That's the thing. There's a lot of hot kids.
Yeah.
A lot of hot youth. So our whole thing was that we're the frat you wouldn't think's a frat. So like a lot of people looked like you guys.
nice.
Yeah.
Like we would have chicken nugget parties.
Oh damn, dude. Okay.
We had a black swimmer.
Ooh, a black. Yikes.
Black swimmer. We even
I thought
had a
they were
Muslim
afraid of
kid.
water.
What is the name of the college? Basketball Cortland?
That's good. That's fun.
Nice innocent little riff.
So yeah, that was the whole thing.
Yeah.
That was our frat.
God bless.
Yeah.
Theta Chi, dude.
Beta Chi.
Breaking stereotypes.
We're trying to break stereotypes.
Black swimmers.
White rappers.
Yeah.
Shout out Taylor Lachey.
There was a white rapper there. Eminem's got a new banger out.
Does he?
Houdini.
What's it
Yeah.
about?
The
He doesn't like
magician.
what's going on?
Yeah.
About what? Like
Just everything.
how there's rapping about only two genders.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, kind of.
I saw his little his daughter got married.
Yes.
What's her name? Haley, right?
Haley Jade.
Damn, that's fucking crazy because she was like a little fucking baby.
She's also like my age.
Yeah.
Really? Wait, how old are you?
30.
No, she's only like 25.
Call us and
Yeah, how old?
confirm that.
She's like a young ass fucking.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was just funny, but like then like at the wedding, like he's still like doing his little fucking like tough guy. Not it's like it's your daughter's wedding, dude. Just smile, you bitch.
Nah, dude.
Just smile.
It's all about
Like,
the
My
brand.
fucking brand, dude. Like yeah. So sorry, sweetie. Like it's like damn, dude. Hopefully her husband doesn't treat her the way Eminem treated her mom.
Hopefully, he's a lot bigger than Eminem. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, dude. You kind of gotta be, dude. You know.
gotta be.
What is it like? He's a big dude.
Seems like a
She
big
married?
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully he doesn't fucking rape her with a chainsaw or whatever the fuck Eminem was rapping about in his music, dude. I never listened to that shit. I never
That was
liked.
Slim Shady. That wasn't.
Oh,
you
that's
know,
true.
That
That
wasn't Marshall
exonerates him.
Mathers. Yeah.
I never liked rap. I think it's crap.
There you go.
How about that?
Yeah.
I do like. I like the Beastie Boys.
Yeah.
Beastie Boys were fun, dude. They were like talking about just like fucking. Oh, I found my fucking porno mag. We got a party.
Yeah.
Like that was like fight for
Oh,
your right
did
to
I? I don't
party.
think we've recorded since I went to the Hank Williams Jr. concert.
Nice,
Say
dude.
what?
Yeah, I went. Me and my girlfriend went to a Hank Williams Jr. concert in Connecticut.
Okay.
We were like looking for we both like country music, and we saw Hank Williams was there, and tickets were cheap, so we were like, yeah, let's go to that. You know Hank Williams,
Of
right?
course I
yeah.
know Hank Williams,
Yeah, big.
Well, he has
country
a
star.
son.
He does. Yes, Hank Williams.
Wait till you hear this.
Yeah, but he. I was in the after the concert, or no, during the concert before Hank Williams got out there when the openers were out there. I went to the bathroom, and it's everyone's in stalls, and I hear one guy in one of the stalls just go, "Yeah, Trump," and then another stall goes, "Yeah," and then another one goes, "Yeah, yeah," and then a rally was starting.
Nice,
At the
dude.
But
That's
it was all
pretty
like
fucking
anonymous. But it was we're in the Northeast, but it is a Hank Williams concert.
Come on.
Yeah, Trump.
So yeah, it was one of those like we all all like, it was almost a bunch of people like kids in the back of class being like, look what we're doing.
That's fucking. Then no one's actually gonna vote.
Yeah.
None of those guys that were like, yeah, no one's gonna fucking vote.
Yeah, Hank Williams was, he had the Monday Night Football song until he went on Fox News and compared Obama to Hitler, and they took it off.
Well, what is he supposed to do?
Yeah.
Keep his thoughts to himself. He's an artist.
Did Hank Williams? Did he do the "Are You Ready for Some Football" at the
Yeah,
concert?
of course he did.
Nice,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, it was great. It was
Wait,
a great.
he did. Are you
concert.
ready for some football at the
All
concert?
all my rowdy friends are coming over tonight. That's what the Monday Night Football song was. Yeah.
But wait, does he say, "Are you ready for some football?" and all my rowdy friends are coming over?
I don't think he says that line. Maybe
No,
he
but that's
did,
like
yeah.
that. Are you ready for some football? Like that was like
Yeah.
his like
That's everything.
That's
I
the
feel
song
like
he
he
should
did.
say. That's how he
Yeah.
should have opened the fucking concert.
And closed.
Yeah.
Fucking bookend it.
I don't remember. I was on an edible. I don't remember all the details.
like,
I do remember everyone cheering for Trump in the bathroom.
That's it.
That's what I remember from the concert.
You call it a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw Hank Williams III in San Francisco, and Hank
Yeah.
Williams III is fucking cool because he does covers of he does like country music, but he kind of does it like acid country or outlaw country.
Yes.
Where he talks about how he hates modern country music. Modern country fucking sucks. What happened like the Waylon Jennings and like Johnny Cash's, and then he does when he does covers of his grandfather's song, it sounds like exactly like Hank Williams Sr.
Yep.
But he also is super into like death metal.
Okay.
So he does two shows, and the first show is like traditional country. You have like an older fan base, like people that like grew up listening to Hank Williams, go there, and then he's like, "All right, folks, well that concludes the country portion. Like we're gonna do something a little different for the other show. A lot of people tend to leave. It does get a little rowdy. So if you're an older person or you're just here, have a great night, get home. We'll be back in like 15 minutes." And then like, and it's like speed thrasher metal that he's into, and it's like a fucking mosh pit. It's fucking so intense, and like I was in a mosh pit at a Hank Williams III concert, getting like just tossed around. And I remember this big guy, like Matt Maran big, he like grabbed me by the shoulder. He's like, "Are you all right, man? You're getting tossed around in there." I'm like, "I'm good. Just toss me back." And he just fucking tossed me back. And
How long was this show?
dude, it was like about 2.5 hours.
He's doing all that in 2.5 hours?
So he does like the first hour is like country, and then like a 30-minute intermission, and then like an hour, maybe 45 of like speed metal.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was all. You definitely get your money at a Hank Williams III concert.
I'm in.
Yeah.
It's fun, dude. You'll like it, dude. Hank Williams III, Straight Outta Hell, is probably one of the best country albums out there. That's what I would recommend. If you're gonna have like a first time experience with Hank Williams III, Straight Outta Hell. That's probably his best one. It has all these fucking great songs. It's a quick 30-minute listen, but it's
and
very
I think
good.
he has a son who's like doing
Yeah.
country now.
4.
Yeah, there's
For
4 Hank
real?
Williams.
Yeah.
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 Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
It's a fucking legacy, baby.
I hear you. That's a brand.
Yeah.
Well, like what is like the Beatles kids are like getting together and doing like a band.
Yeah, but
Really?
they all are named fucking Paul.
Well,
they
they're
are.
the-
No, they're not.
Paul Jr., George Harrison Jr., Sean McCartney, which is like close enough.
Sean McCarthy. McCartney.
Paul McCartney.
Paul McCartney's son is Sean. Yeah.
And then
well,
George
also-
Harrison Jr.
And also, all the Hank Williams aren't named Hank either. They
Their
just
middle
go-
name is Hank.
Yeah.
Oh.
Their middle names are Hank.
Well, that's horseshit then.
Well, no, like it's the first name is all the same, but they all go by their middle name. Their first and middle
so they're
name.
all the third, fourth.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
They're not lying about
No,
that.
no. But like he
No,
goes
I
by
think
3.
they are. I think
I don't
so.
like stolen valor
Well,
with
even
my artists.
the original Hank Williams name is not Hank. It's Hiram.
Okay.
Hiram King Williams. And then his son, who we know as Hank Williams Jr., is... Hold on, let me see. 'cause
Gay.
he's gay. Until he compared Obama to Hitler. Then he became
Then-
cool.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
they
ready for some
became
gay
awesome.
sex?
Hank Williams Jr. is Randall Hank Williams.
So so they don't have the same.
But
name.
then his son is Shelton Hank Williams.
this is all horseshit.
Yeah.
I thought Hank Williams III was Shelton as well.
Yeah. No, it's Hank Williams III is Shelton.
Yeah.
But Hank Williams
The
the second
fourth.
is Randall.
But
Oh,
who's the fourth?
The fourth is Coleman Emmett Williams.
That's funny.
And he
dude.
goes professionally as just 4. The Roman numeral 4.
I'm sure
Oh,
like
the Roman numeral 4?
Yeah, Hank
I feel like
yeah.
even though like
He's
they're
the
all
fourth
they're
one.
even though like they're all like the third, the second, like none of them like their fathers. Like, they all
Yeah,
hate
that's
their
what it seems
fathers.
like it is.
Really?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think they all had
Hank
like,
Williams the third super hates Hank Williams Jr.
Really?
Yeah.
Like they didn't get along well. Like Hank Williams III also hates Kid Rock because he did like a collaboration with Hank Williams Jr.
Oh.
And he's
And
like,
also,
oh,
Hank Williams Jr. Hank Williams Sr. died when Hank Williams Jr. was like 3.
yeah, of pills, which is the coolest way
Yeah,
to go out.
he was
way to
pilled
go
out
out.
in the back of a limo on the way to a show. and
God,
just
that's
27. Like wait,
29.
what?
29.
Well, he didn't look. It's like he looked. I don't know.
It's terrible.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like people just aged fucking different back then.
Well, because
It's
they didn't take
wild,
care of
yeah.
their bodies.
Well, what is it? There's a movie on Hank Williams, the original. I saw the light, and it was fucking Loki played him.
Tom Hiddleston.
Tom Hiddleston, yeah. Fucking
would-
sounded
yeah.
great. Like all those biopics are pretty good. Like Johnny Cash with Joaquin
Yeah, Walk the
Phoenix.
Line.
Yeah, that was
That was
pretty
a good
good.
one.
That was a good one. I never saw the one with Elvis.
Oh, that's
the
great.
Austin Butler one. I
Yeah.
heard that was good.
Very good.
That's fucking cool, dude. I want to watch him have sex with that 15-year-old.
Yeah.
They unfortunately cut it out. I walked right out of the movie
Whoa,
theater.
hubba. Hey, come on now. Let me say that
He also
little.
kind of breezed past that point
Hey.
that she was 13 and he was 20.
Hey, come on. Let me. Hey, pretty mama. Let me groom you.
Did
Don't be cruel, baby. Now we know what Jailhouse Rock was about.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm grooming little 12-year-olds all night long.
It was originally called Jailbait
Yeah,
Rock.
Jailbait Rock, dude. Hell yeah, dude. Well, Elvis did serve in the army, so what a little bitch, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking,
right.
okay, government, I'll do what you say, dude. Get out of here, dude. Run away. At least like Muhammad Ali, he was willing to like lose his title over it and then get it back.
Yeah.
That's
That
how
was-
good he was.
That was fucking chill, dude. That's fucking cool. Muhammad Ali, you get the official Buff Boys pass. Well, that means our loyal fan base won't kill him.
Oh, there you go. Well, a little too late on that one.
What? What happened?
What
Took a
happened
couple
Muhammad-
of
what happened
punches to the head.
Yeah, did Will Smith kill him?
Yeah. Dude, Will Smith's back.
Yeah, Will Smith's back.
Uncancelable.
Yeah, Bad Boys,
Nice.
which I haven't seen it yet, but Bad Boys 2 was for a while like my favorite movie.
It was
Or
a
at least
perfect
one of
action
them.
movie.
I love Bad Boys 2. I mean, Gladiator is kind of always my number one, but Bad Boys 2, if I'm listing my favorite, there was a point in my life where that would have been on every list of favorite movies of mine. I love Bad Boys 2. And the first one's good too, but that second one, I think it just hit at the perfect time where I was like 15 and just learning how to sneak into rated R movies.
Big.
So we like went to the movie theater, bought tickets for Seabiscuit because that was PG-13. and
Shout out
then-
Seabiscuit.
And then walked into the theater for Bad Boys 2.
Movie hopping fucking rocked back in the
Yeah,
day.
there's a few movies that I saw, and I remember the movie I remember buying tickets to see You Got Served so I can go see Eurotrip.
Euro trip in theaters.
Yes.
Dude.
Damn.
I saw Eurotrip in theaters.
That
How
one
many
was-
people can say that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Michelle Trachtenberg. nude
Dude,
scene.
she was my
Yeah.
number one.
Yeah, from The Adventures of Pete and Pete.
Don't know that, but from Eurotrip.
Oh, she was a
Oh,
child
yeah,
star.
the nude beach when she was about to take it off, and her brother ruined it.
That was everything.
Remember,
Oh,
and then
that
like
was on
later,
TBS?
Yeah,
Yeah.
when they were all fucked up and like making out with each other.
So
Yeah.
hot.
That was like the first time incest kind of became mainstream. Fucking Eurotrip crawled so Game of Thrones could walk.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Yeah,
Eurotrip when he made out with his sister.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
That's right, dude.
Yeah.
But I was more of a road trip man myself.
I like Road Trip, too.
I felt like
Yeah.
Road Trip was a little better than Eurotrip.
I think some of it's just when it hits at
Yeah.
what age you're at.
Yeah,
For
Road
me,
Trip was a
you're-
little too early for me.
Yeah, like I liked Road Trip, but I didn't quite identify with it.
I was in
yeah.
high school. for that
Yeah.
one. Yeah. You guys forget I'm a decade older.
Yes.
A decade wiser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a
But yeah,
decade of watching more porn.
Yes. But yeah,
Fucking thank God, like internet porn was definitely around when I was in college, but like I had to download torrents of porn in college. Like if I had like fucking
From where? LimeWire?
I would use LimeWire or Kazaa. I think I used Kazaa predominantly.
Torrents of Porn is a good name for a comedy special.
Yeah.
Torrent.
Because I would just like, so what I would do is like they would have like little clips on the internet. Because I would still, this was when Brazzers was just Naughty America.
Ah.
And
We
they
all
ex-
remember that time.
Before
Yeah.
they expanded.
Before they, it was like Naughty America, and it was
Yeah.
really just my friend's hot mom. But
Yeah.
now, like it's like a bigger thing, and it's like a browser's empire. But I remember I would go on, Naughty America,
Naughty America
and I'd
was
find
the 13 colonies, and Brazzers is the United States of America.
You fucking damn right, dude.
so I'd find like a video I liked, and then like I'd have to go on like Kazaa and try to find like the full cut of it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I used to download
okay.
music off Kazaa at my
Yeah.
cousin's house.
Yeah, dude, that's what what I would do. But now it's like now you can just go and like just find the videos, and you don't have to download anything.
What a time!
And it's like, dude, I would have never fucking left
For a
my
while,
room.
my first porn watching experience was like I would go on Bang Bros and just watch the trailers.
That's all you need.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're 14, 15,
Oh, yeah.
that's all you
Damn,
need.
dude, I used to have to rent fucking pornos.
Really?
Yeah.
Where do you do that?
Yeah, you know, you have to go to the mom and pop video stores. There was one in California we would go to, and you know what? I fucking forgot to return it, and we got an overnight.
still have
fee.
it?
No. But like, I got like a
Let's
fucking.
pump it in for the watch along.
But
for
my
the
parents like
Patreon.
went to like, you know, I was 18 at the time, so it was like it wasn't like I was like doing anything. But it's so I started school a little bit because I'm born in October, so it's either like I can be like the older kid in my class or the youngest. And my fucking retard parents were like, "Oh, you'll just be the oldest." I'm like, "Make me the youngest, dude." And now, so I was like 18. I turned 18, and I was still in high school.
That's cool.
Yeah, so I was like, dude, I was like always renting porns and shit, dude. I would rent porns for people, and then in college, I would always buy beer for people when I turned 21.
Why not?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Why not, dude? Why not fucking enable people with vice? They're gonna get it anyway,
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
who am I to say no? Nobody became like addicted to it, that shit.
Yeah.
No, beer.
Maybe
you can't
people
be
are-
addicted to light beer.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
addicted
Damn,
to light beer.
It's fucking
It's impossible.
It's like crazy how, like, I feel like there was like a certain benefit that like the internet was available, but it's not like the internet of today, where
It was funner.
yeah, it was funner. It was a little more no holds bars, but you know, stuff wasn't streaming. It wasn't as accessible. We had YouTube, but the production was so fucking low.
Yep.
And like
Yeah.
people were really just posting on YouTube, like, "Oh, my family videos. I'll upload this and send it to my niece, so that way we can see it." You know, it's like stupid shit. Like
Bieber.
now, it's like productions like this. You know, but like shit is on YouTube now. And you know, like it's cool, but you know, there was like a certain. I like the idea that Facebook wasn't in my pocket. Like if I wanted to go on Facebook, I have to go to my
log
dorm
on
and
and-
log in.
Yep.
And then it's like, okay, make my updates. And it wasn't meant to like hold your attention as much as it's so immersive now.
Yeah.
And it's such a part of who we are. Like it used to just be like, ate a sandwich, cool. Like now I have like the time, like the on this day on Facebook, and I'll see some of those posts that I made in college. I was like, ugh, delete. Like, gotta
I
fucking
share
purge
'em.
this shit. No.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
go through
go.
memories every day, and
Yeah.
sometimes I'm like, this one's got to go.
Yeah, I gotta like I'm not that person. Yeah, and you're not that person. You're not the person that you are. So sometimes like when like, you know, oh, we gotta cancel Kevin Hart for this tweet he made like 10 years ago and he won't get to host the Oscars. It's like people can change.
Like
you-
Kevin Spacey.
You're a completely different person.
Exactly.
Kevin,
Different callback.
he's still a gay rapist though. That's the thing. He's still a gay rapist.
Once
One
a
of
gay
which
rapist.
is unforgivable.
Yes. One of them you go to hell for.
Yeah. That's true, dude.
Yeah. But yeah, are either of you guys going to see the new Bad Boys?
No.
No.
I'm team Chris Rock, dude.
Yeah.
I believe that a comedian should be able to say whatever they want without any repercussions. And I'm fucking sick and tired of people saying freedom of speech isn't freedom of consequences. Well, then what the fuck is it? I can say whatever I want, but something could still happen. That's not freedom of speech. I should be able to say whatever I want, do whatever I want, and no one should be able to stop me, dude. That's real freedom.
Slap you in the face.
I fucking grab your hand, dude. I fucking stop that shit. Matt's fucking straining, dude.
Yeah.
I fucking
Yeah. I'm like, I slap and then you catch it and I'm like, wait, what? I thought my power level was greater than his. No, don't do it.
He goes flying through the window. We need a new Jackie Chan type action hero.
Yeah.
Like
Asian.
Huh?
Is that what you mean?
Well, like a guy that here's
Is a terrible father.
yeah that, but really like somebody that does their own stunts.
Isn't he like 80 years old now?
Jackie Chan, yeah,
I think
probably
he's like way older
at
than
least.
like we realize. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's like 83 or something.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, they Asians live till like their 90s.
Yeah,
They look great until their 90s. They live.
Yeah.
They're like tortoises. They live
Yeah.
until they're 200.
Yeah.
worth it.
Yeah.
I'd look, looking good as a 50-year-old, and then all of a sudden, like when you're like 70, it just hits you all at once.
Yeah.
That's like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna go to the club at 70? No, come
No.
on.
Yeah.
But yeah, I saw Bad Boys for Life, the third one, in theaters, just because I loved the first two so
That one
much.
sucked though, right? Martin Lawrence was all fat.
Yeah, I mean it was still fun. I enjoyed it for what it was. It was like when I watched that like the sequel to the Jay and Silent Bob that came out a few years ago.
I never saw that.
It's just one of those things like I loved as a kid, and when they did Super Troopers 2,
Yep.
any of those I loved as a kid. It's gonna be kind of fun, silly. They'll do some callbacks, and I'll have a nice time. Not gonna win any awards. Not gonna be the greatest movie ever. I'll forget most of it, but I had a nice time.
Yeah,
That
2.5
shit- yeah.
hours.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Not
That-
even like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I don't know. That shit always kind of bums me out. Like where it's
A
like
lot of people say that like when
Yeah.
it doesn't live up to it, but I'm like I go in knowing it's not going.
Right, going with
to.
no
Yeah.
expectations.
yeah, but it's like why don't they just like invest in like a new IP stuff? You know, like as
Yeah.
much as I'd love to see like a new Jackie Chan, Owen Wilson, Shanghai Noon.
Yeah.
You know, why don't we
Build and create a new
just create like new like you know, and like what about like this whole new generation that only gets like these secondhand things?
Yeah,
you know?
that's what was kind of cool about John Wick. They just made a new superhero.
Yeah, they just
Yeah.
made it and it works, but now it's. And I think I talked about this on like a different pod, but like John Wick is cool, but like it's hard to like build a universe like that because anyone you introduce, it's like, well, he's not John Wick, and John Wick can kick everyone's ass. You
Yeah.
know, so like they need to build something out adjacent. Like I wish like instead of because John Wick 1 was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Instead of a John Wick 2, they should have made a movie set in that universe, but centered around a completely different assassin
And then
with a
the third
completely
one
different
could
story.
be John Wick versus that guy.
Yeah, or even like a third one is just like a third one that kind of like is a different person, but then it starts to tie everything together, and
Yeah.
then like you know that's how you like the way Marvel slowly built
Yeah.
the universe,
Yeah.
and that's how DC fucked up because they like third movie in it was like Batman versus Superman.
Yeah,
It's like but they
Marvel
didn't
did-
they didn't establish you know the Ben Affleck Batman who is
Yeah.
the worst fucking Batman. He is the
Yeah.
worst Batman. Ben Affleck, you're on notice. I know you're struggling with your demons. Fucking, I hope you pull through. I loved your Daredevil, but Batman is not your thing.
I think Marvel did a good job of. I'm not really into comic books, so I like know of like the characters. So there's a big. I know who the Incredible Hulk is. And
Of course.
But Marvel just like did move like Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
I never heard of any of those, and they just like created didn't create characters, but they showed new characters that I never seen before and made me care about them.
I think
Correct me if I'm wrong. It's because they sold the IP for all their big characters.
Marvel.
Yeah.
Well, that originally
got it
yes,
back.
Like, yeah. Well, like that's why like the original like Spider-Man was Sony, and then the Fantastic Four was Fox.
Right.
And then like because Marvel was going bankrupt in the late 90s.
Yeah.
So they were selling off like the movies. Like originally, Marvel offered Sony like their entire library of like X-Men, Spider-Man, all of that shit.
Yeah.
And they were like, we just want Spider-Man. Spider-Man's the only one profitable.
Well, honestly, yeah. For me, just as a kid growing up, all these Marvel, like Spider-Man's the one I really knew.
Yeah, dude, Spider-Man's
And
the fucking best.
And I kind of knew X-Men, and other ones I knew of Thor and Iron Man,
Right.
but it wasn't really till the movies when I like really understood who they were as characters.
It's crazy now that like there's like these young kids. Well, not now they're fucking teenagers, but like
Yeah.
they'll say like their favorite character is Captain America, and it's
Yeah.
because they had like the Chris Evans Captain America
Yeah.
movies to get them into it. And I'm like, Captain America fucking sucked when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I loved Spider-Man. And you know what? I loved Spider-Man in the 90s when he was still fucking married. That's how like
Spider-Man was married.
he was married, dude. He married Mary Jane in the comics. And so like I was reading like these comics of like this fucking married 20-something Spider-Man, but I was like, this still fucking rules because Spider-Man
Yeah.
fucking rules, dude.
Why did Captain America suck?
He was just fucking, his costume was gay.
Oh, okay.
I didn't like, dude, as a kid, like the most important thing for a superhero is how cool is the costume.
Gotcha.
Spawn, fucking cool.
Yeah.
Punisher, not that cool. Now, as an adult, like it's different.
Yeah.
Like you can actually like read the stories, but as a kid, it's all about the visual.
Yeah.
That's why like you have to have a cool costume. If you-
Superman?
Superman was not cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Superman not
Were
cool.
you a big comic book guy
I
growing
couldn't
up?
be less interested in this entire conversation.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I hate comic books.
Oh, you hate them?
I think they're the most biggest waste of time.
So I
Really?
was
Yeah.
never into comic books as a kid, and then I was actually booked to do a roast of Captain America. It was all the Avengers, and it was when I had my long hair and I was booked as Thor.
Okay,
But
that's
then
fine.
like a week before it got canceled. But it was like gonna be in Columbus, Ohio, the week of the Comic-Con there. So, but then I guess too many of something with the event or whatever. They were like they cut the roast.
Damn, they were like Avengers disassemble.
Yes, but then I started watching. I started watching a couple of the movies to like prepare for it, and I was like, "Oh, this is kind of just like pro wrestling."
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so I like kind of like had fun with
That's
it.
why
I
I
don't,
fucking so
I'm not like
many-
super into it either. But what's the hating on it? Take?
I just don't. It's the same story. Every single superhero movie is the same story. It's some
Yeah.
sort of build up. They had a hard time, then they became this superhero, then they met the bad guy, then the bad guy won the first fight, then they did a second fight, and then everything was better. I'm like, yeah, I know exactly what's gonna happen.
Damn, dude, I was on the edge of my seat with that,
Yeah.
dude. You should
Very
you
good.
got to get into the. You
I mean,
got to get
honestly,
the.
I mean, those are my favorite. Like Gladiator, like hero's journey movies, where you just like you have a hero, you establish that he's cool, and then a bunch of shit happens to him, and then he makes a comeback. I'm like, yeah, I like that movie.
Nah, I hate that
Ah.
because I know exactly where this is
Not
gonna
even
go.
in superhero movies, but just in general, you don't like that story.
I just don't like that story arc. I
Yeah.
like give me an old school. Give me.
What's your favorite movie? Or favorite?
What's my favorite movie?
yeah.
I don't know what my favorite movie is.
Yeah.
Can
or
you
what
give
are
you like a
favorite
top
movies?
5 or something?
Yeah.
I was a big comedy movie guy. I like a Will
Okay.
Ferrell movie. I like
Gotcha.
Old school.
Yeah, like old school Wedding Crashers.
Old school was great. I remember like old school came out like when I was like about to go to college, so it was
Yeah.
like
Huge.
perfect timing.
Perfect timing.
Dude, it was. And now like it's still funny because like that whole scene with Frank the Tank, like, and they're
Yeah.
like, "What do you got going on, man?" It's like, "Oh, actually a nice little
afternoon."
nice little afternoon. You know, we're gonna go to this, I don't. Maybe go to Home Depot. I don't know. I don't know if we'll have enough time. Like, it's so good, dude.
Yeah.
And like, as a kid, it's like, oh, ha ha ha, what a fucking dork. And now it's as an adult, you're like, oh, ha ha ha, that's like a thing.
That's exactly what
where you
people are
have
doing.
like a fucking like, oh, well, actually, we have a nice little. It's like and like. Running errands is actually a nice little weekend because you're feeling like, oh, I got a little rush from doing what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah. I mowed my lawn.
That was a fucking great movie.
Old School's great.
I think I'm gonna watch that again. Where is it streaming?
Yeah, Wedding Crashers is great. I'm trying to think other that era of comedies.
Dodgeball was
Which is
pretty
fantastic.
good.
Dodgeball's fantastic.
Dodgeball.
That was before the internet took over like sketch comedy.
Yeah.
So like it was like those were like movies that were inspired by internet humor, but the internet wasn't capable of like, you know, having a full movie out yet.
Yes.
Yeah.
So like it was like the studios like, how can we tap into this? And
Also, DVD sales were such a big thing still back then. That's why those movies
Yeah.
don't get made anymore.
they would all it would like
a lot of those movies, like they bomb in theaters, and the reviewers always shit on it. But then I get my DVD of Dude, Where's My Car, and I'm watching it all the time.
Yep.
Yeah. Like and now it's like, you know, like that's what saved like Family Guy and Futurama too.
Yeah.
Like was the DVD sales.
Yeah, Family Guy. I actually, when I was in junior high school, I broke my leg and had like a week at home. And a kid who lived in my building said, "Hey, while you're at home, I have these Family Guy DVDs." It was the first 3 seasons because the show was off the air.
Those are the
Perfect.
best 3 seasons.
So then I just watched those 3 seasons, and it was like, man, this is a really good show. It's a shame it's off the air.
That-
But then I was just part of that group of kids who got the DVD.
You're
Oh,
part
yeah.
of the solution.
Yes,
that was like the thing
final
is like
solution.
that was like the
There
thing
you
in college. It's like, hey, let's go back to my dorm. We can watch some Family Guy episodes.
Yeah.
Family Guy and
huge.
chill. And it's like, oh, you don't want to leave the fucking dorm. Come on, you already came out here. What are you gonna do?
doing here?
Fucking, you're gonna go back to the girls' floor?
It's cold
Come
out.
on.
Come on, why don't we watch some
Yeah.
Family
he's,
Guy?
He's Pete. His name's Peter. It's funny. Hey, while I'm here, where are we at on time, Matthew? Do we have time for the
Let's
feat of
see,
strength?
Yes. Oh, damn, we're over an hour already. We'll
Damn.
quickly go it. So at the end of each episode, we bring up a feat of strength for the Buff Boys podcast.
All right.
And so I was looking up. I found. Hold on. Let me try and find where this story is. There was a female powerlifter. I guess I don't know if this is as much of a. Well, I mean, the Mickey Mantle thing is a pretty good feat of strength, also.
You're damn right.
But
Didn't you say Mickey Mantle getting his cock sucked?
oh, I think we did do that
Yeah.
once as a feat of strength.
Yeah.
Actually. Oh, no, we
Oh.
did. No, we talked about Mickey Mantle hitting the longest home run in Yankee Stadium,
Ah.
and then while talking about Mickey Mantle, we brought up that he also got
it
his
has
dick
to be
sucked.
mentioned.
Powerlifting legend Steffi Cohen. This is May 30th, 2020. This is just a few weeks ago. Steffi Cohen accused of hacking ex-boyfriend's laptop, posting humiliating nude pics of his new girlfriend.
Damn.
What does humiliating nude pics mean? She's ugly?
Yeah. It's just her fucking standing there she's like smiling and like, oh, humiliating.
She's getting a pie to the face.
Yeah.
What does
Yeah.
that mean?
I'm humiliated.
Yeah, let me see if I can find in the article specifically what it was.
Show some of
that
the
was
pics that were
humiliating.
leaked.
Show some of the
That
pics.
is disgusting. Where are these pictures?
Oh, that's vile.
Yeah. But yeah, female powerlifter found her ex-boyfriend's new girlfriend.
But like,
New
what's a female?
photos.
Like, she's clearly like some sort of cyber professional. Well, she's not a power lifter. She just goes to the
Hacker.
gym and deadlifts.
Yeah, so I mean, I know that certain jobs, like in sports or whatever, where people have to have like another job also. Do you think female powerlifter, she's got to be like a data analyst during the day or
some
something?
bullshit like that. Yeah,
Well, let's
Probably.
see. Well, we got a
She
picture.
works at the Apple Smart Genius Bar.
maybe.
Well, this is the Steffi Cohen, the one who
Nice,
hacked
dude.
the hacked
looks like
her
it's
ex.
so-
Send me,
Ogre.
shoot me over that picture so I
She
can
was like if
include
Laura
it.
Soger did
Gotcha.
lat pull downs.
Yeah, and she's got 6-pack abs.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I'd like to get beat up by that, huh?
Yep.
Get her and Cameron Brink in the
She's
same room.
also so actually we have another job here. She's not just a power lifter. She's also a pro boxer.
Of course. Oh, so
Yes.
she has no job.
Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
box her.
She is
right in the box.
a pro boxer accused of cyber revenge and resisting arrest.
Oh yeah, of course. What are you gonna do? you
This is not a type of person who goes quietly into
you
the
spend
night.
your whole life lifting heavy things and boxing. What are you gonna do? Listen to the cops?
Yeah. She was sharing pictures with group chats, sought to reportedly embarrass the female victim in an act of revenge. While walking in Miami's Coconut Grove neighborhood, police said she resisted arrest and subsequently attempted to flee.
Ooh.
Good neighborhood, no? Coconut Grove.
Think so.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Did not comply and began to walk at a fast pace back to her residence.
Oh, nice.
All right.
Well, like once you get home, you're safe.
That's
Yeah.
how it works.
That's the law.
Legal.
Yeah.
Yeah, the legal system's very much like tag.
As,
Well,
the
actually, I
arresting,
feel the-
as the arresting officers encountered resistance, the strong-willed athlete, quote, right leg hooked one of them in an attempt to sweep him off his feet. That's a weird way to say
Yeah,
that.
that's a weird way to say that.
Well, hey, Muscles, how about you sweep me off my feet?
Yeah. Placed her right leg in the latch to unlock in the back of the squad car. Tried to get out with her using her foot to unlock the door.
Nice. Good, good.
Pulled the latch with her toes. Intentionally broke the locking system.
Ooh.
And this guy broke up with her?
Yeah.
I'd be too scared.
Yeah, I know, for real.
You
Yeah.
left her a fucking Dear John letter. That's the only way to break up. You
Yeah.
know?
It's a Dear John letter.
Yeah. Our feats of we've been doing the show long enough. Our feats of strength started off with like someone moving a truck or lifting weights. Now it's just bodybuilders committing crimes.
Good.
That's an emotional
Still a
feat
feat of strength.
It is. I mean, if she was able to actually unlock the door with her foot, that's
Pretty
a feat
good.
of strength.
That's a feat of strength.
Yeah.
Well, Richard, where can people find you? Where can they see you? What do you have to plug?
We're Chapel Comedy on Insta and TikTok, I think, or maybe I'm just Rich Chapel on TikTok. The Happel Hour podcast. Stone Street Comedy Club. That's it.
Absolutely. Those links will be in the fucking comments. So
All right.
be sure to stick around.
Thank you guys for listening. Stick around for the Patreon. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, we're going to find out who's doing ketamine.
Ooh.